Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Combos with Janita. And you guys, in today's video, you guys are gonna see me with my little journal. It's because, you guys, I'm trying.
I gave it to you.
Thank you, Jackson. Jackson gave me this journal and it's so cute. Before we get started, he put little stickers on this page, so it's my favorite journal that I'm going to be using to try to keep myself organized with recording, updating, like posting, and just posting on Instagram. And because I'm not very organized, you guys, when it comes to that, I'm trying my best. I was for a little bit super consistent on YouTube, and then life happened and I stopped posting on a regular basis. But this 2022, Happy New Year. I'm sorry, I'm starting this video off on the wrong note because I did not wish you guys a Happy New Year. Happy 2022. I hope you guys are excited to see what this year brings to your life. And if you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure you tuned in because you are looking at maybe starting a different career path or esthetician school or just beauty school in general. I want to share a few tips that maybe could help you in just getting your new career path started. I'm going to be sharing, these are just my experience in school and the process, you know, or a few things that I had to implement to get myself going with esthetician school. I'm going to go ahead and share why you should start esthetician school, and or if you're looking or you're still not sure what direction you want to head into. Maybe these little tips will kind of guide you to either go for it or not. And I'm going to be looking down because, like I said, I have my journal here. I wanted to be a little bit more prepared for you guys, so I wrote my thoughts on what I thought for a little, you know, I was like, okay, what are the few things that I was looking at before starting esthetician school? The first thing that popped in my head is give yourself a deadline. I think that for me was super important. Giving yourself a deadline just to kind of start something new is very important. For me, if I don't put a deadline, I honestly could drag it forever. In the past, I have dragged it where it's not even it's not healthy anymore. It's like it takes me forever to start something. So definitely having a deadline will kind of challenge you to just go for it and just give yourself enough time to get everything done that needs to get done to get started with whatever that is. In this case, if you're watching this video, like I said, it's maybe because you're trying to decide if you are going to start esthetician school. The second thing that I recommend you doing is looking at different schools that are around you. I know that when I started looking was around December, January of 2020, and that still was super early on the pandemic, so a lot of schools in my area were not even open, you guys. We're still not open, so I feel like I didn't have a lot of options. The only school that was available was where I went to school. I went ahead and gave him a call. I set up an appointment and I ended up going and just kind of setting an appointment to see what esthetician school was all about. Because before that, I honestly knew kind of what I wanted to do, but I still wasn't sure what an esthetician was all about. Like, not 100%. After I started, I was like, oh my God, it's so much more than what I thought, but I love it. Let me tell you, I love it so much. I honestly would keep it down to minimum no more than 3. I think you choose more than 3 schools, you're just gonna you could overwhelm yourself, and then you might not end up doing anything anymore, because the harder you make it, la más flojera da, you know? So just keep it simple. I would say no more than 3 schools, so you could have time to visit, make appointments to do an interview, and so they could kind of talk to you about what they offer, because each school is different on what they offer, especially because they starting as of today, which is January 1st, so many things in the beauty community have changed as far as the what they require for state board. They will no longer be having the practical. It's only going to be written, and they are removing certain things and adding other things. So it's super important that you make an appointment with the school that you're interested in going to, and making an appointment so they could go over their rules, what they offer. They also go over pricing, very, very important. You want to know about pricing because each school is different on their pricing, and they could actually help you financial aid in your school. So make sure you're asking, once you go over the pricing, ask about financial aid and see if they offer anything. So yeah, definitely do all that first before you choose what school to go to. That is the number 2 that I said that kind of popped in my head. Third thing that kind of popped in my head right away, and then I wrote down because I have it right here, was just go for it, just go for it, just go for it. Honestly, if you actually overthink it, you're not gonna end up doing it. If you allow to overthink everything, you're gonna start thinking numbers, the cost of it. You're gonna start overthinking. If you are an overthinker like I am, you could honestly, you could be your worst enemy. If you overthink anything, you're not gonna start, you're not gonna you're not gonna go, and it's just gonna prolong everything even more. So definitely do not overthink it, just go for it. Number 4 is gonna be having a good support system before starting on, having all this already planned out and organized. Just because if you haven't gone to school for a very long time, it could sometimes be a little bit overwhelming with all the new information that you're learning, with all this new knowledge that you're learning, and just being away from my kids, just always being not available at night was really hard. Once you start going to school, you're gonna learn all these new things that can seem a little bit overwhelming at first, but let me tell you, it's all worth it. But yeah, like I said, having a support system that is going to be cheering you on, that's going to be helping you when you're a little bit stuck, or when something comes up. If you're a mom and you have kids, it could get very challenging at times. Life happens, so you want to be prepared for when those times do happen. You have a plan, because you want to go into school having a plan. I'm not saying everything's gonna fall into place and not everything's gonna work exactly how you think it should work, but at least you have an idea if you need a babysitter or anything. Life happens and you need to have a plan. So when you do need somebody, you know who to go to instead of not knowing. Okay, because the not knowing will just bring so much anxiety into your life that it could make school a little bit harder for you. So definitely have a good support system. For me, it was my husband, my father-in-law, my mother-in-law. It was friends and family that if we needed them to watch our kids, like they were there to help us, and I'm so blessed for that. There is no words that I could explain on how grateful I am for the support system that I had throughout my school journey. My school journey, there is just all positive things to say. I honestly, very few negatives. but the positives outweigh the negatives by so much. So in that scenario, I was super blessed to have an amazing support system through my whole school journey. And I hope that if you're watching this video, you could create that support system that I had. The last tip I have, and that is go in with a positive attitude. Oh, this one I think is, oh my God, it's the last one, but it's so important, you guys. And let me tell you guys, I'm gonna go in this long little chit chat on why this one I feel like it's so important, because you could prepare all you want. You could set a day, you could get into your favorite school, but if you don't go in with a positive mindset on just having a good time, learning, you know, there to help people, learn from other people, you are definitely gonna have a hard time learning or just being there, period. And then if you don't have a positive mindset, no matter who's your instructor or any of that, you are gonna be super negative. You're not gonna like school. You're gonna think it's a waste of time. You are wasting your money. So honestly, it's not good. You definitely don't want to go in. You don't want to start school with being scared. I mean, well, I guess being scared, it's normal, because I was a little bit scared before starting. And the girls, when I started, were so amazing. I started with the best group that I could have started with. Like, all of them were amazing. They're amazing, and they are amazing women. While I was in class, I met so many genuine, like, amazing women there. And I could go on and on about that, but like I was saying, my whole experience was top notch. I am gonna go on a little bit of rant on that, because I think that ties so much with just when you go into anything, and this is with anything in general, just your life in general, when you do something with with no expectations, with an open mind, oh my God, everything just will fall into place. You will just love everything that you do, because no lie, you guys, I enjoyed Esthetician School more than I could ever imagine. I did not think I would be so amazed with every single chapter that we studied in school. My teacher, my instructor was amazing. She just made this experience so good. She was the best nighttime instructor ever. Miss Luana, if you ever watch this, you are amazing. God put you in my path for a reason, and God knew who to put as an instructor for me. And I am so blessed that she was my instructor, because even though me and her didn't really have like that conversations or anything like that, it was, but oh my God, just her vibes. I didn't even need to talk to her to just feel comfortable. She is just amazing, an amazing instructor. I could go on and on about her, but overall, she is top notch, like I said, when it comes to just knowing her stuff, for sure. And just like that, you guys, being there to learn, having an open mind will definitely make your journey 10 times better than if you go in there with a negative mindset, if you just hate everything and everybody. Because keep in mind, we are also different. Every single human in this earth is their own world, their own mind, their own perspective. We all have different walks in life, so our perspectives are so different, and you have to be able to not take everything so personal. And especially right now, it seems like you can't say certain things or do certain things. That is way off topic, but going back to to just going in there with an open mind is definitely, it's definitely a must. And if you guys do that, honestly, I could guarantee you that you are gonna enjoy your journey. If you go in with an open mind, no matter what school you're in or what you're learning, it's gonna take you so much, like it's gonna take you so far. But with that being said, I think those are the 5 tips that I could think of that are definitely gonna help you succeed in your new journey, in your new esthetician journey, or is in the just in beauty, any beauty journey that you're in. It's definitely gonna help you. But if this was helpful to you, if you stayed till the end, go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you share my video with anybody that is looking at just starting a new journey, period. I would really appreciate it. If you want to stay connected a little bit more on, you know, my business and what I'm doing, what I'm so excited to start, and go ahead and follow my Instagram. I'm gonna put it somewhere here. So you could go ahead and follow my Instagram. And in Instagram is where I'm gonna be, you know, keeping you guys updated on what service I'm gonna be offering. And by now, by the time this video goes up, I should already have the dates available that I have. I'm gonna be offering a lashing and I'm gonna be offering waxing for now. And first I need to grow in this area, and you know what? God has a path for me, and something that I definitely want to incorporate in my life more on this 2022 is just trying to incorporate slow living and just enjoying the little things in life that matter the most. Nice. And that's what I definitely want to just slow down and enjoy. Truly enjoy the little things around me. Everything, the little things around me might seem very micro or very minimal, but they can build up to something good and great. So with that being said, I'm sending you guys good vibes, and I will see you on my next video or my next weekly vlog. All right, you guys, bye.